Hey guys, welcome back to Sky Talks Trading. My name is Sky, and today we are going to be talking all about Bngo. Bngo certainly has been a crazy ride. It started off the year with a bang and had soared by as much as 3,000% at one point, which is just absolutely insane for the stock market. The rally in the stock had been mainly fueled by retail investors over at the Reddit community Wall Street Bets. And, they have been responsible for very similar remarkable gains in these kind of lesser known stocks all through different points of the year. And, one can make the argument that with a lot of those stocks that had rallied, that they didn't offer much in the way of promise in terms of their actual businesses, the fundamentals. But the case is very different with Bngo. And that's what gets me very excited about it, because it has the hype and it also has the fundamentals to back it up. In other words, it doesn't just talk the talk, it walks the walk. I know that the price isn't great right now. We're going to get into that. The company's Sapphire optical genome mapping system has piqued the interest of many investors. The company's technology bridges that critical gap in sequencing technologies, and that seems to be the reason behind the optimism among many. I mean, Bionano was pretty much dead at like a 50 cents in mid-December, and then fast forward to February with highs of $15.69. You've got the Mayo Clinic, Duke University, and Penn State College of Medicine. They're all among medical research's elite, and they are using Sapphire, okay? So it's definitely not just Reddit over there brewing up a FOMO storm. Sapphire is a game changer. And let's not forget that we have the first quarter earning report on May 13th. Company's earnings surprise record has been a little disappointing to this point, with its earnings missing estimates in 2 of the trailing 4 quarters and matching the same on the other 2 occasions, the average negative earnings surprise being 17.42%. In the last reported quarter, the earnings surprise was in line with estimates, so I think they're going to have to pull out all the stops now for this earnings report. But let's break it down a little bit. So you had 2020 Q4 revenue growth was 42.9%, and that was without all the cash available that they have now, or all the recognition and all the PRs that they have in Q1 of 2021. They have over 100 patents, cutting-edge diagnostics, skyrocketing intellectual property. Some people will sell their shares now, hoping to buy them later at a cheaper price because they know a wave of sell-off is coming and no one wants to stand their ground. And maybe this mentality just adds to the selling pressure. So what starts as a bump suddenly turns to a crash and the show goes on. I know that a lot of Bngo holders are maybe panicking a little bit right now. But remember, we do have the earnings call in 2 days, and the market has been rough overall for growth stocks. But with all the good news coming out about Bngo the past few weeks, we might see a small bump this week. I envision it could go lower. For sure, it could go to 4, but I'm pretty optimistic about it reaching 15 by September, October. I think the COVID bull market is over, and now it's a waiting game for growth stocks, and, making money is sometimes all about patience. I know it's hard. For Bngo in particular, a lot of it rides on how the NHS likes the Sapphire system and how much it will order, and if more good reviews start coming in from other genome labs, then it could be amazing growth. Look back at Tesla, Microsoft back in the days. There's lots of minus 20%, minus 40% setbacks. And now look at them, and that's the goal. You just got to be patient. This is a final push across the market to shake retail before we head north again. I'm just going to read this quote that I found pretty interesting. This is from a discussion board on StockWits. Personally, I think this is all a mind game by the elites in charge to get people to sell their growth stocks while they pump a bunch of fake coins. Then the sheep flock to the fake coins like Doge in desperation, and the powers that control the market start to bring those stocks right back up and have you chase. Just hold and forget everything else. If the market truly crashes, nothing, and I mean nothing, including fake coins, will survive. I think that was really interesting. And I kind of want to know what you guys think. So let's talk a little bit about fundamentals, because I think if you do your due diligence and you know about the technology and the product, then you're not likely to be so worried and freaked out right now, getting caught up in the sentiment and ignoring the facts. So Bionano is a life sciences instrumentation company in the genome analysis space, which is a huge space for the future. I think it's a great time to get into it. The company develops and markets the Saphyr system, which is a platform for ultra-sensitive and ultra-specific structural variation detection that enables researchers and clinicians to accelerate the search for new diagnostics and therapeutic targets and streamline the study of changes in chromosomes, which is known as cytogenics. The Saphyr system comprises of an instrument, chip consumables, reagents, and a suite of data analysis tools. The company generates product revenues from the sale of its instruments and consumables. It currently sells its product for research use only applications. Bionano also generates service revenue from the sale of diagnostic testing services for those affected with autism spectrum disorder and other neurodevelopmental disabilities through its wholly owned subsidiary, Lineagen. Consumable revenues consist of sales and complete assays, which are developed internally along with sales of kits that contain all elements necessary to run tests. Bionano Genomics executed a commercialization strategy by expanding the utilization of its Saphyr system and increasing the amount of Bionano data generated worldwide. And the company remains focused on its long-term vision to disrupt genomics through the global adoption of Saphyr. They are going global, which has demonstrated its expanded capabilities beyond standard cytogenics and traditional diagnostics. So it has so much potential. So if you are holding BNGO, keep holding. I don't know if it's a great time to buy right now. I do think it will possibly dip a bit more before the earnings call. And if the earnings call is just a little bit disappointing, maybe, a further dip to $3. But I do think that we can see $15 by September, October, that kind of way. But that's just my opinion, guys. I want to know what you think. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for listening, and I will speak to you next time.